one of the best things I would say about being part of the art world is being outside of the art world, and I'll explain why. Sometimes it seems like we have equality in the art world and that everyone works on a certain level and respects artists of color and promotes artists of color and diversity and stuff like that. And then things like this story blow up. And I say blow up because the things that this architect is being accused of are things we hear about every day from our colleagues in the art world, whether it's in the field of architecture, whether it's the field of art, whether it's in publishing. None of this is new in terms of what people go through to build reputations in the creative field. But sometimes you step on the wrong toes, or someone gets a bee in their bonnet, and then it's time for you to go. What's happening right now is nothing short of a character assassination. It's a takedown, and I'm not sure from what front this is coming, but we have to think to ourselves, who is going to benefit from having this guy lose all of these lucrative contracts all over the world? Who stands to pick up the slack and make some extra money and build their reputation on the ashes of this guy? Really, think about it. Years ago when I was in Trinidad and Tobago, I met Mr. Adjaye, and I have no idea what his work ethic is like, what his work environment is like. However, I do know that someone who's only worked for him a couple months in 2020 was on record accusing him of all these things. And you have to wonder, if this person only worked for them for such a short time, what's the incentive of them speaking out now about this? Could it be a monetary incentive, from the money coming from somewhere, to get the word out on this whole brouhaha? I say brouhaha because, again, you have to remember, right now in the creative field, there are people being overworked and underpaid and emotionally abused. And I'm not just speaking about in architecture. You could look at the art world, the gallery world, look at the publishing industry. These are all fields where young people come to work because they love art and they love the creative process. And as someone in the article said, they look up to this person they're working for as some sort of god, and they're willing to put in all the long hours for little pay and for emotional abuse to top it all off. Perhaps this is going to sound like conspiracy theory, but what's happening with this architect is nothing less than a social hit, from my point of view. It's not like the things he's being accused of are not done on a super wide scale in the creative field to begin with. He's not the first person who has overworked employees, underpaid them, or emotionally abused them. At least those are the accusations coming out of the press. Just think back a few months to what happened with Kanye West in relation to some statements he made about the music industry. How he lost money, he lost contracts, he lost some followers and a little bit of his already tattered reputation. Just think about that and think about what's happening with David Adjaye right now. Why is this happening to him, and why is it happening right now is the question that I want you to think about. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when next I upload another episode of Art World Confessions. Thanks for being here.